He found a reason to show himself as a victim.
You gave him that reason. You literally handed it to him on a silver platter because you were the villain. When Dan showed up, he was probably showing up to support you.
I was expecting to go into the shop with Joan, and when she said she didn't need me, I did feel a little hurt because I've been helping her all along through this, and so it did bother me a little bit, I must say. I thought I could be there for her, but evidently she didn't need me, so I felt rejected and just worthless. But there's always payback.
I'm getting married in 2 weeks, and I want to be 100% honest, and I can't guarantee you that our marriage would survive if you had gender reassignment surgery.
And that's the truth. Oh, cheers. Sorry.
Hey guys, welcome back to 90 Fiance Season 11, Episode 14. So today we're going to do Sarper and Shekinah, Greg and Joan, and Shawn and Alliya. Okay, Sarper and Shekinah first. So they're talking about his comedy show, and Shekinah's lying to him saying that he did a really good job when, you know, he didn't.
You have a lot of bravery to try something like that that's not in.
Actually, she's right. I think I was a bit too hard on him because that is something I would never do. But she said that she loved it, but she would have preferred if he didn't mention Dan.
I don't give a fuck.
And Sarper is so sick of hearing that man's name.
Oh, Shekinah. Dan.
You need to understand that my friends are like my chosen family.
But then she said that she had exes that had gotten on the bad side of her friends, and it just made everything bad and hard for all of them to mingle.
This comedy night really blew up because Sarper made a jab at Dan, and it was a low blow, and he refused to apologize.
Oh my gosh, Dan started it first. Can you please defend your man?
No.
Sarper said that he's excluding Dan because she can't be friends with the guy that she already dated.
Yeah, well, I never slept with him, so it makes things a lot less complicated.
Don't talk about details.
Well,
right now I'm drinking
honest.
coffee. I don't want to think about those, okay?
Oh my god. Sarper's so freaking funny. It kind of reminds me of that one meme. What was it again?
Are you serious?
That's not what it looks
Right
like.
in front of my salad?
That's not
You guys
what
are
it
fucking gross.
Oh yeah, that one. But Sarper's like, yesterday he acted like a victim. And Shekinah's like, well, that's because you made him one. You totally acted like the villain. And Sarper's like, what? Me?
Yes, absolutely.
You literally handed it to him on a silver platter because you were the villain. When Dan showed up, he was probably showing up to support you.
Stop the cap.
He straight up said that he wouldn't laugh. What are you talking about? He came to support him. No, he didn't.
Loud.
I don't know if I'm gonna laugh, but let's see if he's good enough.
Miss Jackson.
He knew everybody else was doing that, and he came along too.
No, he literally came because he said that he didn't want to feel left out. Why are you defending this man?
He played the victim, and you were into it.
He didn't play the victim, he was the victim.
You sound stupid.
Shekinah, stop defending him. Oh my gosh. So Shekinah says that he needs to talk to Dan and apologize. And he's like, hell no.
It's so annoying that Sarper still can't handle me telling him directly what I need him to do. It's just a control thing. Like, he wants to feel in control. And when someone's telling him what they need him to do, he feels like he's being controlled.
Oh, honestly, I feel like I'm being gaslit right now. Also, if I was Dan, no. If I was Sarper, literally, I would not apologize to a man that disrespected me first. Like, what are you even on about?
You ignorant bitch.
Anyways, she said that she's done with the conversation and the ball is now in his court. And that pisses him off, but he's like, fine. He will talk to him even if it's by force, which I don't know what that means. So you're gonna force him to talk to you? I really don't think you have to.
No playing victim this time. Positive or negative, I have to erase that problem from my list.
So Sarper heads to his place and he didn't need to use force because Dan was like, come on in. And also, yeah, Dan is pretty loaded. But why does Sarper walk like that? He gotta relax his shoulders. It's too stiff. It's like this. Like, calm your shoulders down. What are you doing? So he gets there and then it's like, let me give you a tour. But he's like, no, I just want to talk. But he's like, no, let's do a tour.
Huh? I was kind of surprised when Sarper reached out to me and told me that he wanted to talk. Even though he was a jerk on stage for his comedy show, I'm still open to listen to what he has to say.
So he takes him to the backyard and Sarper wants to stop so they can talk. But he's like, no, let's go to the living room.
I'm finna beat your ass.
Will you show the bedroom too?
No, I'm not gonna tell you who was in this bedroom.
Nobody asked.
Oh gosh, he's trying so hard to act cool. It's kind of sad to watch. So they get to the living room and Dan is still trying to give this guy a tour. But Sarper doesn't care and he just wants to talk and go home. So he said that it's about respect and the comedy show was revenge. And Dan says, no, you're just insecure. And Sarper's like, no, bro, you literally keep playing the victim and now me and Shekinah are fighting just because of you. And to be honest, I wouldn't have told him that because now he's gonna be like, oh my gosh, yes, they're fighting all because of me. Ha 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 ha. Or whatever Dan thinks about. But Dan is like, no, I'm not the problem. You're the problem. And I'm not going anywhere.
That's why I'm here. Because I told her to not to see you again, but she doesn't accept it. Okay, I
And
respect
she's
that.
right.
Huh?
Why would she listen to a guy that she met maybe like a year ago?
2 years ago.
Okay, in Turkey, and then now you're here, you want to make your own rules. This is not how it works.
And now he's like, oh, do you think you're the only bad boy here? Trust me, I can be a very bad boy. Which, you know, it's not something a bad boy would say, but okay.
Let's move on.
So Sarper laughs because, yeah, that was pretty cringy. But then he says, trust me, I have dated all the girls in the friend group.
She kind of told me you dated 3 times with her.
Yep.
And you shared a kiss.
Maybe more.
Quit playing. Quit playing.
Y'all, I just find the whole thing ridiculous because I just feel like Sarper can take all of this information and go to Shekinah and say like, hey, this is what Dan said. He said that you guys slept together. Well, he didn't specifically said that, but he implied it. And Shekinah will still find a way to defend Dan, which sucks for Sarper because I don't know what her problem is. Why do you keep defending this man? But Sarper says that he doesn't believe him and he says that he doesn't care and he doesn't care what the friend group will say. But if Dan comes at him, then he'll come back at him twice as hard. So Dan says that he doesn't think that their relationship is gonna last. And Sarper takes a breather before he says that they cannot reach a conclusion, but they will be in each other's lives because, you know, they have the same friend group. But it sucks, but they have to see each other.
Just because you're jealous.
I'm not jealous. He is playing with me. I mean, he is walking around dangerous territory and he is really brave. Back in Turkey, we would go outside, we would roll our sleeves and we would solve it just like a real man. But in US standards, I cannot give what he deserves.
Yes, you can.
Fight back. Fight back. Fight back.
But yes, you can. You guys just have to like mutually agree to fight. Then it's all good. But I don't feel like Dan would agree to do that.
Wait a damn minute.
Honestly, I feel like Dan would agree to do that. And then when the police come, no, he will call the police to come and then say that he got assaulted by Sarper just so Sarper can get deported. I feel like that's the type of person Dan is.
And the only thing that keeping me cool and calm right now, thinking Shekinah. Because if I do anything wrong, I can be deported.
You're goddamn right.
Anyways, he tells Dan to just be normal.
The fuck does that mean?
So Dan is like, all right, I upsetted you and you upsetted me, so now we're even. And now it seems like everything is finally good between them.
Your castle.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I hate that walk. Who told him to walk like that? Greg and Joan. So today is Greg's first day at work. Yay.
I have all my faith in you. Love you.
You're still here?
But Joan says that when he comes back, she will do anything, and she means anything that he wants.
Ew.
And I mean whatever you want.
Whatever, huh? Okay. Be ready. Be ready.
Of course I'm ready.
Oh my, they're about to get freaky. Oh my gosh, thinking about it is so nasty.
This is disgusting. I like it though.
So Greg is super nervous because it's been a very long time since he had a real job, a real supervisor, work the 9 to 5, and he doesn't know how to talk to management. And also, it's a career job, so he's really worried to mess this up. But let's hope that he makes it. But I also heard a rumor from Reddit that apparently he lost his job right after he got it. But I'm just hoping that's a rumor because that's really sad. Anyways, back at home, Joan needs Greg's mom to drive her so she can get her dress altered because Greg is working and she needs a ride. And you know, she can't drive because she doesn't have a license yet.
I prefer a dress where I can show off my calves, and when I stand up to twerk, yes, I can see my butt twerking.
Oh, okay, Joan. So on the way there, Lucille asks if she wants her to be there to help her out. And Joan says no because her family is going to be there.
I see.
I really don't want to hurt Mrs. Lucille's feeling, but I want to have this moment with my family. I want my family to see my wedding dress first, because it has been really weird for me to plan this wedding without my family.
Oh, I low-key feel bad for Lucille because honestly, I would have just said yes for her to come because one, she's dropping like $6,000 on the venue, so duh, you're gonna come. But also, Joan said that she wants her family to see it first, but if Lucille was there, then they can all see it first. You know what I mean? It's not like Lucille will see it before her family does. They'll all see it at the same time. But also, I feel like if Lucille was there, she'll probably like voice her opinions a bit too much. So, whatever.
It's none of my business. It's none of my business. Okay.
Anyways, she drops her off, and apparently she's actually really, really hurt that she couldn't go in. And she said that she felt rejected.
I did feel a little hurt because I've been helping her all along through this, and so it did bother me a little bit. I thought I could be there for her, but evidently she didn't need me. So I felt rejected and just worthless. But there's always payback.
What? Nah, you guys, that's actually really crazy.
I'm scared of you because what's really going on with you?
But Joan heads in, gets her family on Zoom. She comes out with her dress, and yes, she looks beautiful. But something about the dress, I don't know what it is. It just feels off for me. I think it's that mesh color. I don't like the color of the mesh. If it was like more her skin tone, I think it would look better. But other than that, it looks good.
How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
Also, her butt looks amazing in it. But sad news is that her family won't be able to make it.
For visa appointments coming to America, the only appointments available for now to be next year. I'm going to be with strangers on my wedding day, so this really makes me sad. It puts me down, because everyone dreams to have their wedding with family. Who doesn't want that?
We are crying, but we are happy for you.
Obviously, that's really sad, but also I didn't expect them to make it because most of like the 9-day people that come to America, most of the families end up not making it because, you know, that wait time. So I really wasn't surprised. Shawn and Alliya. So I skipped most of the segment because it was really boring. But they head to the beach and she's talking about getting hormone therapy and also getting facial feminization. And Shawn is not with it.
I've had enough.
He calls it complicated and said that it's dangerous and there'll be a huge scar.
Across the whole top like a headband doesn't sound
I actually think
great.
if it's in the middle of the hair, you will not see this scar.
I know I've had clients that have had brow lifts like that and have literally had indentations where the scar even like went into their bone and made a divot
But
that
that's
they
probably
can't
a long
hide.
time ago.
Fuck you.
I don't know if he's trying to scare her out of it, but she's clearly not fazed because she still wants to do it. But he said that he still wants to support her, but he also wants to make sure that he's doing the right thing. So he wants to know when she's planning to start. And she said that she's going to do the hormone next month, but with the facial feminization, she still needs to think about it.
I just don't want to be not considered. I mean, I was pretty shocked at the doctor's office that you had done all this research about reassignment surgeries, knew even things that she wasn't even bringing up. So what's happening with the possibility of that now?
So she admits that what she's doing is affecting the both of them and she really isn't telling him much. And he doesn't think that their marriage will survive if she gets a gender reassignment surgery.
I have skirted around just trying to support Alliya, but in this one moment, I feel like I'm telling her, like, this is too far for me. I hope she's understanding what I'm saying.
It's not easy to hear that, so I also don't have like answers for the future.
So now they go home and that's the end of their segment. But honestly, I think that was a really good conversation for them to have because they finally voiced their thoughts. But I saw on Reddit that apparently they're still together. I don't think they're actually together though. I think that he's just like supporting her with like, you know, going through all of this because I I don't think she can afford it by herself. So I feel like he feels like he's obligated to take care of her while she's like in America. So they probably did get married, okay? But I don't think it's like a legit marriage. I think that he's just like trying to keep her here and take care of her and support her, and that's it. I don't think anything serious is going on between them. Anyways, that's the end of that, and that's the end of this video. But wait, and I give a super thanks to 3 super thanks. The first one is Black Norcal. Thank you. You're not my scrapbook. Michelle Mueller. Thank you. You're not my scrapbook again. And Liz Sharpay. Thank you so much, Liz. You're not my scrapbook again. Also, everybody that gave me a super thanks and it bought me coffee for Love After Lockup will be featured in my Love After Lockup video. When's that going up? I didn't watch episode 8 yet. It's gonna go up around sometime next week. I don't know which day. I forgot about 90 Day Diaries. I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm catching up on that one also next week. Oh my gosh, I got a lot of catching up to do. Okay, so 90 Day Diaries first, and then Love After Lockup. I think I'm only gonna do 1 episode next week. I don't know yet. Anyways, yes, thank you so much for watching. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.